Okay, let's get started. First of all, what is SEO? Let's get on the same page here and make sure we're all using the same definition. Here's the one that I use. Search engine optimization, known as SEO, is the process of improving the visibility of a website or web page in search engines via the unpaid, also called natural or organic search results. Again, SEO is the process of improving the visibility of a website or web page in search engines via the unpaid search results. Now, a lot of people don't know exactly what I mean when I say natural or organic search results. Let me show you a screenshot to show you what I mean. Here's a search engine result page known as a SERP. And you can see by the arrows that I've drawn up here that paid or sponsored listings are at the top and right sidebar. The organic results are to the lower left. It is important that you understand the difference. The sponsored results have been paid by for someone. These are paid advertisements that cost someone money to show up there. Whereas the organic results are the results that Google believes are the best match for the search term you typed into Google. Nobody can pay to be here. These organic results are what we're trying to impact with SEO. We are trying to get your site to rank highly for the specific keywords that you're targeting. In addition, there's the Magic 7, which is tied to Google Maps and is an important part of getting free traffic. Now, one of the other great things about SEO is that it's not all about interrupting your audience. As a rule, people prefer not to be interrupted. Anyway, SEO is a permission-based type of marketing because it is about connecting with people who are already actively engaged in a search for your products and services. SEO is known to insiders as a form of inbound marketing, a strategy that focuses on getting found by prospects as opposed to simply broadcasting a message that finds prospects. It's generally believed that this type of traffic establishes a much more valuable relationship than paid advertising does because people are so skeptical about other advertisements nowadays, they feel like they're getting duped much of the time. But organic results are believed to have much more credibility. SEO seems to be a mystery, and more than a few misconceptions and misunderstandings exist. Among the more persistent myths are the following. The first myth is very persistent and leads to a lot of frustration. SEO is free. Here's the deal. SEO is quite cost effective, and once you have a well-placed website, you do receive a lot of unpaid traffic. But optimizing a website isn't free. It requires time, expertise, and labor, and sometimes money. Last time I checked, these things do have a cost. The second is easy to disprove. SEO is one of the most measurable marketing methods available to small businesses, period. And the data show that SEO is a remarkably effective and efficient way to promote your business. Another myth is that SEO is modern-day voodoo. It's not. As a matter of fact, SEO is probably the most quantitative left-brain marketing method around. SEO experts are much more comfortable reading spreadsheets and tea leaves. Alternatively, there is a misconception that SEO is like rocket science and there's no hope for you to learn it and apply it to your business. I will admit SEO can get pretty crazy, but some of the most effective things you can do to optimize for search engine visibility are also the most simple and straightforward. Lastly, some will say that SEO is either unethical or downright illegal. As far as I know, there are no laws on the books that address search engine optimization. That said, the major search engines have their own internal police forces that seek to maintain the integrity of their results and deliver great, accurate information for their users. Ethical SEO is not at odds with the search engines. Sure, there are unscrupulous SEOs out there who seek to manipulate the search results. This approach is known as black hat. We're focusing on white hat SEO, honest tactics and strategies that are endorsed and in some cases taught by the major search engines themselves. The reality, SEO is a form of internet marketing that most major companies use, and they do so with Bing, Google, and Yahoo's blessing. Here's a question that a lot of SEO consultants fail to address head on, because for them the value of SEO is self-evident. Who cares? If you're here, the chances are pretty good that you have some idea of why SEO is important, but maybe there's some skeptics in the audience today who still need convincing. The stats on this slide should help. As you can see, everyone and their mother is online, and most people start each web browsing session with a search engine called Google, Bing, or Yahoo. Diving deeper into the who cares question, 77% of searchers choose organic over paid listings, and 67% choose organic search results when purchasing, which is why organic click-through generates 25% higher conversions than PPC ads. That's pay per click. As you can see, organic results, the unpaid listings, are where it's at. If you can get your website to show up at the top of the organic results, you're essentially in a pole position as a business. More buyers will see your website and become customers. You can see where I'm going with this. The point I'm trying to hammer home is this. Search engines are very valuable to a business. How valuable are they, you ask? Well, let's take a look. Consider the search term auto insurance. Let's pretend that you're an auto insurance broker trying to get ranked in Google so you can find some customers. Now, this is a very competitive term, but it's good to illustrate the value of an organic ranking. Now look at the number of searches and the cost per click. This information is coming right out of Google's advertising tools. There are 110,000 searches each month for this term, and Google places the approximate cost per each click at $69.91, which means that you would likely have to pay at least that much per click if you wanted to advertise for this term. That's a lot of money. As I said, this is a very competitive term with very cash-rich companies bidding up the costs. Now let's do some simple arithmetic and you can see the value of the term auto insurance. Take the number of searches, multiply the cost per click, and you get $7.6 million. That's the monthly value of this traffic. Okay, here's a pie chart that shows the percentage of traffic based on a website's position or rank in the search results. As you can see, the top 3 results get virtually all of the action, about 2/3 of the traffic. What's really impressive is to see that the number 1 position gets 42% of all traffic, almost 4 times more than the second position. It's really good to be number 1. So let's say you have the number 1 spot in the search results for the keyword auto insurance. If you do the math based on the search volume and cost per click, you'll be getting $3.2 million worth of search engine traffic each month, and you aren't paying for any of those clicks. I think you get the idea as to why SEO is so valuable and important for your business. Let's quickly summarize the benefits of SEO. This isn't an exhaustive list, but it's good enough for now. 1. Boost website traffic. 2. Increase your visibility among your customers. 3. Build relationships and trust. 4. Increase sales by getting more clients, customers, or patients. 5. It's measurable. 6. With SEO, you can compete against the big guys with deep pockets. Nobody can pay Google to knock you out of your position. While there are undeniable benefits of search engine optimization, there are some downsides too, and anyone who tells you otherwise isn't setting the right expectation. The downsides are that SEO can be time-consuming and tedious. It can take months and months to make significant improvement depending on how competitive your market is. SEO can be hard because you don't control all of the variables. The reality is, why Google or any other search engine ranks one site over another is not 100% known. As you can imagine, if we knew exactly how they are ranking sites, people would be manipulating the results like crazy, and the search engines would lose credibility. Also, SEO is not a one-time affair. It's an ongoing process that requires dedicated effort over time. SEO is a competitive, constantly changing environment where you can afford to rest on your heels. Lastly, and most importantly, there are no guarantees that each and every one of your efforts will pay off. Some SEO consultants claim that SEO is a sure thing, but I wouldn't trust anyone who said this except maybe Larry Page or Sergey Brin, who are the co-founders of Google. Okay, at this point, you understand how important SEO can be for your company. Now let's get into the details of how search engine optimization can help your business become more visible and more profitable. Let's dive into the 7 secrets you must know. Number 1, it all starts with keyword research. Keyword research is the foundation of SEO. Keywords are the words and phrases that your buyers are using when they search for the product and services you sell. You must know and optimize for these terms. Keyword research is all about getting into the brain of the user and presenting them with content that reflects their needs, pain points, and wants. There are some important things to keep in mind when starting an optimization program. Know your keywords. You need to do this through research to find out what words your prospects and customers are using, which may be totally different than the words you use. Choose your battles, meaning you can't possibly optimize for every keyword. Trying to be everything to everyone doesn't work, especially online. You must prioritize 1, 2, or maybe 3 keywords and focus your efforts there. Don't dilute your efforts by trying to focus on too many keywords or you won't get anywhere. They say content is king. I'm here to tell you that is absolutely false. Relevant content is king. So keep your website fresh. What I mean by fresh, I mean get on a regular schedule of adding relevant content, images, articles, and video. And here's why. The more you update your site, the more Google spiders will index your site. And the more they index your site, the more likely it is you'll move in the rankings because the search engine will see you as a relevant producer of content for certain keywords. A website that isn't updated regularly is in Google's eyes a dead website. Keep things fresh, feed the spatters, and you'll stay on Google's radar. And really important here, don't overdo it by trying to stuff too many keywords into your content. Just be natural about it. Number 3, get social. It's critical that you have an active social media presence. Ask any search marketing expert and he'll tell you the same thing. The future of search is social. The lines between the two will continue to blur. And if they don't tell you that, all you have to do is look at what Google is doing with Google Plus Social Network, the biggest project in the history of the company. If you want to have the best shot at showing up high in the organic results, you've got to be engaged with social media. There are a dozen other reasons to get involved with social media, by the way, so you won't be doing social media just for the benefit of SEO. Hey, it's the internet, so we have to have some cats. Here's evidence of that blurring line between search and social. This is a search in Google showing you how they are using social influence from YouTube and images to impact the search results. That is proof of the importance of social media on search results. Number 4, get links from other sites. In Google's eyes, links are essentially votes for your website. But unlike a true democracy, some votes matter more than others. If you get a vote from a highly authoritative website, it goes a lot further. You need to have a strategy to get as many quality links as you can pointing to your website. And before we move on, just to reiterate, trading links, also called reciprocal linking with other websites, doesn't work. The links effectively cancel each other out. Number 5, video marketing is critical. Video is a really great way to improve your rank for competitive keywords. If you didn't know, YouTube is now owned by Google, and it's actually the number 2 search engine in the world, right behind the main Google search engine. And it's growing like crazy. People love video. That is why Google will rank your videos higher and faster than any other types of content. You don't need to be the next Steven Spielberg. Just roll the camera, use your computer's webcam or smartphone if you don't have a camera. Show your expertise in your industry and upload to the web. Be extra sure to add descriptive and relevant metadata when uploading your video. This will help the search engines find your videos. Number 6, leverage channels. The majority of the web's traffic is now going to a very small number of sites. The big brands that you know like YouTube and Amazon. These sites have already aggregated huge volumes of customers, which is why they call them channels. You can use these channels to reach your customers in a massive way. These channels are great for SEO and for funneling people to your business website. They also confer authority onto your website, boosting your ranking in the process. All you have to do is get your content on them, and they will have a much better chance of ranking in the search engines than the same content would be on your own website, due to the greater authority that YouTube and Amazon websites have over your website. Does that make sense? Let me show you a real example. This is a screenshot of someone leveraging Amazon's authority to improve their visibility. As you can imagine, how to lose weight fast is a very competitive term. But look down here on the first page of Google's search results, and you'll see an Amazon listing for an ebook on this subject. If you were to click to Amazon, you'd find that this is from an author that you probably never heard of. She is wisely getting her content into Amazon so she can compete in SEO against much more competitive brands. The same strategy works with other brand channels sites like YouTube, Craigslist, and even new sites like Pinterest. Okay, strategy number 7, optimize for local. If you're selling only in certain local markets, you really must optimize for local keywords. If you're trying to optimize for more general terms, you're probably going to get crushed by national competitors. As an example, going back into our auto insurance example, that is an amazingly competitive term, and it would be very difficult to rank it nationally. However, many people who are looking for auto insurance in a local market will search on terms like auto insurance Denver or something similar. While still very competitive, you have a much better chance at ranking for this term. There are a handful of strategies to really optimize locally. 1, make sure to include local keywords in your site content, just as I illustrated with the auto insurance Denver example. Make sure your website has your city and state in multiple locations, both on the page and within the head tag. Add your local address and phone number to your site. These are 2 of the best indicators of an actual local presence for the search engine and for visitors. Make sure that your business and website are listed in all of the major local directories. Shoot videos that show that you are local and use local terms in your descriptions of those videos when you post them. Get links from local directories and organizations. These are all of the little details that can have a huge impact on your rankings. Here's a bonus secret that's very important, one of the most important things you can learn about SEO. Keep it real. Create content for people, not search engines. Ultimately, people buy your stuff, not Google or Bing. If you're trying to create content just to game the search engines, it will backfire on you. Keep this in mind. Plus, remember that Google takes its cues from real people. If your website grows popular with real readers, Google will notice. Bonus secret number 2, keep on trucking. SEO is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's probably more like an ultra marathon. Be consistent and work at getting results for the long term. Before we move on to some questions, I want to show you some examples of sites that I think have done a good job. This first one is from Mr. Locke's Locksmith in New York City, which, as you can imagine, is a very valuable niche. You can see that he has the #1 organic ranking in New York City, and he also has the Maps top spot. A tip of the hat to him. That's very nice work. And you can see a few of the basic things that he does really well. He has his local phone number, he used the right keywords in his site, and he writes content on his site that demonstrates that they are truly a very local company and that they can help you fast. It may be hard to read this, so take note to search for Locksmith New York City, Locksmith NYC, in Google after this presentation, and you can see for yourself. The next one is from Jim Plumbing, a company that grabbed the first listing for the search term Rhode Island Plumbing. Also very valuable, I'm sure. Again, they are practicing the fundamentals with good use of keywords, local phone number, and local content. So there's a couple of good examples for you. Okay, now I'll attempt to answer some commonly asked questions when it comes to SEO. Since we only have so much time, I'm not going to get too granular with these, but I'm happy to circle up with you afterward to discuss any of this stuff in more detail. You can also post questions in the Facebook group. If you're wanting to maximize your exposure, have people who are searching specifically for whatever it is you have to offer, and you want to do it with organic results, then you must have SEO as part of your marketing strategy. The earlier you get started, even before designing your website, the better. How much time will you need to spend? Again, this depends entirely on your details of your situation, but it's probably a lot less time than you think. Consistency over time is more important than anything. And if you outsource your SEO work, you'll hardly have to spend any time at all. The biggest mistake businesses make with SEO is to try to trick Google. You can fool them every once in a while, but eventually you'll get caught and Google slapped. That is punished by Google, not something that you want to have happen. If your site becomes de-indexed, you might as well start over. Some of the most effective things you can do to improve your rank are the simplest, like creating content to keep your website current and relevant. The other big mistake is thinking too short term. If you try SEO for a month and then give up, you never really tried SEO. You have to be realistic. SEO is ongoing. If you stop at some point, your competition is going to come and do just enough to push your ranking down. Keyword research is very important. You definitely want to have a good idea of the language your buyers use when they search for your products and services. Keyword research can get very sophisticated, but it doesn't have to. Again, overthinking things, especially in the beginning, can lead to frustration and paralysis. Link building is important. A link from a reputable website can put a business on the map. Link building is challenging, and a lot of businesses make the mistake of taking the link exchange route. In essence, agreeing with another website to link to one another. Problem is, exchanging links is a pretty worthless SEO strategy. Google can detect reciprocal linking. Google may punish for trading links, and it certainly won't reward you. And if they catch you buying or selling links, watch out. Aim to create a website and content that people find valuable and want to link to. It's not easy to be sure, but that's the path to follow. Consultants and SEO service providers can help a great deal. It's that whole comparative advantage thing we learned about in Econ 101. Do the things you do well and outsource the things you're not so good at. It's no different with SEO. If you do hire a consultant, you want to make sure that you do your homework because there are some unscrupulous vendors in the SEO world. People who will maybe install a plugin and nothing else. Many businesses have been taken by SEOs. The answer to this one is right now. You should think about SEO before, during, and after redesigning your website. If you build your site without SEO taken into account from the very beginning, you'll always fight an uphill battle to get your site ranked well. What things will get you into trouble? Anything that's deceptive or black hat in nature. White text on a white background is the classic example, or creating spammy links with a bot. Black hat refers to deceptive SEO tactics, the kind that search engines like Google penalize you for. The best way to ensure you're hiring an honest SEO is to ask a lot of questions and make sure you're engaged throughout the process. After all, it's your reputation that's on the line. Make it clear to them what your expectations are. How else can you improve your ranking? Number one, go to the source. Google wants honest businesses to succeed, and they offer great advice. Number two, don't be evil. Keep things white hat in nature. Number three, track, measure, and tweak. Install Google Analytics on your site and dig into the data. Here's the deal. SEO is not a silver bullet. It can be hard and time-consuming, and sometimes results don't come as quickly as you'd like. But SEO is worth the investment. The data proves it. People testify to it. In fact, in a survey of small business owners who were asked to pick one marketing channel, they chose SEO. It's considered the most important marketing method for small and mid-sized businesses. Overwhelmed? Don't be. You can use SEO to improve your visibility and draw more buyers to your front door. And know this, I'm here to help you. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, post them in the Facebook group. Over the next several weeks, we will be digging deeper into SEO tactics, doing some Google Hangouts where you can ask questions live, and just answering as many questions as I possibly can to help you out. Have a great one.